What's up guys, it is Bree of thesearethesounds.com, and as you already know, I have been talking about music and NFTs and Web3, and I want to continue doing that, but I think that first we need to address the current market. But first, this is the intro. So as you may or may not know, crypto is in a bear market right now, and NFTs are also in a bear market right now. And a bear market just means like things aren't really going so good. Let me first start by saying that I am not giving any type of financial advice. I am no financial expert. I am no crypto or NFT expert, but I do own crypto. I do invest in NFTs. I buy and sell them. If you haven't watched my intro to the world of NFTs, music, and Web3, make sure that you watch that video first before you watch this one if you don't understand what NFTs are or if you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Do not skip out on this information though. I am telling you this information is going to be beneficial to you in the long run. So make sure that you don't just say, I don't get it, so I'm just not even gonna listen to it. Just listen to it, especially if you're a creative, an artist, a musician of any type. Make sure that you watch that video and then watch this one. So in that intro video, I actually mentioned my brother and how he was the one that got me into NFTs. He's the one that really has a lot of knowledge when it comes to NFTs, crypto, stocks, all of those things. And so I asked him what his thoughts were on the current market, because he is very informed and he does also stay informed as far as listening to various expert opinions and things like that when it comes to crypto, the economy in general. Now, the crypto market and the NFT market are not the same and they don't go hand in hand, but the crypto market does influence the NFT market because obviously you use crypto to buy NFTs. So I asked my brother what he thinks about the current state of the crypto market, and this is what he said. So the crypto market has taken a huge dip, but my brother does not think that the crypto market has seen the lowest that it's going to see. He said that the traditional market doesn't really see the value of the crypto market, so they've taken a lot of money out of the crypto market, which has made it go down. Crypto is currently trying to find its bottom, and that is basically the point where it will not dip any further. It's essentially the point where investors collectively decide, okay, crypto is worth more than this, and start putting their money back into the market. My brother mentioned that a lot of people have different predictions, some really negative, some really positive, but this is actually the first time that crypto has ever existed in a market like this. Crypto hasn't actually existed during a recession or during a pandemic economy before, so crypto investors are collectively learning. Because of this, crypto is still considered extremely risky, and many investors are looking to put their money in places that are less risky. Now for the NFT market, my brother mentioned that the market is similar to when the .com bubble happened. People were buying domains right and left because they didn't know what they were, but they knew that it was the future, and NFTs are similar. And that's what a lot of the hype was behind NFTs, was that they were the future or that there was some future value coming from them. And that still is the case. Because it's a bear market, people are being more careful, so people aren't buying projects as much as they were. But if you're in NFT culture, then you know that you have your degens, and these are people who will buy any NFT project and they just don't care. A lot of crypto advisors obviously discourage buying anything just willy-nilly without looking into the creators or without doing any sort of research. But the thing about it is, and this was an excellent point that my brother made, was that investors in traditional markets like the stock market were doing the same thing and buying stocks just willy-nilly without looking into any sort of profit loss or revenue reports or anything from companies. A lot of people thought, if it's tech, it must be making money, so I'm gonna put my money into it, without actually realizing that a lot of these tech companies are not making any money. That same thing is what has happened with NFT projects. And degens don't really care to look into anything. They just want to buy anything. And degens are a major part of the NFT community, and they're probably not going anywhere. As far as for people who are buying and reselling NFT projects, like me, it's looking a little too risky right now to buy and resell for most projects. One of the reasons why the NFT market and Ethereum actually took a hit was because 3 projects dropped that were all expensive in the same month. Moonbirds, Yuga Labs, and VFriends all dropped expensive projects in the same month, and these 3 projects and their creators are extremely popular, so they knew that they were going to sell out. The thing about it is they made huge amounts of Ethereum, but because Ethereum is in a bear market right now, they're likely not keeping their money in Ethereum because it would just be wiser to convert it to USD or to convert it to something else. But by taking all of that money out of circulation when it comes to Ethereum, Ethereum really took a hit. And by offering those 3 really expensive projects, it kind of exhausted the buyer. So NFT buyers are kind of like being a little bit more selective about what it is that they buy, except your degens. None of this applies to the degen. But people aren't buying projects as much. My brother's opinion about this is that NFT project creators need to be more responsible and realize that rises and falls happen. He said that when things start flying again, that hopefully these projects learn not to be so greedy. It's hard because obviously who doesn't want to take the money? Who doesn't want to put a project out there knowing that it's going to sell out? But it really devastated the market. My brother is also optimistic in saying that NFTs have not seen their brightest days. When Facebook and Instagram and these huge companies hop on Web3, there is going to be a huge onboarding. Overall, my brother thinks this is a learning experience for everyone, from the NFT creator to the NFT investor, and a good time to look back and reevaluate what you've done and what you could have done better and what you can do better moving forward. He's optimistic about NFTs and crypto being the future because of how seamless trading large amounts of money is, but people need to see the value and let the market stabilize. As far as NFT projects go, very few projects are dropping at the moment. A lot of projects that you would have seen your standard 0.07 or 0.08 are now being offered as free projects. And those projects are kind of leaning on the secondary market, which is people reselling the NFT, and then the project creators can get their creators fee, and that's how they would make money. Other projects that are dropping are ones that have played the long game and built a good relationship with their followers. Buyers are really only looking to buy projects that they see the value of the utility, or they believe in the team, or they have a good relationship with the people working on that project. So basically, all of this summed up is that the traditional market, the crypto market, and the NFT market are indirectly working together. NFTs and crypto have likely not yet seen their bottom, but the technology is still promising and the brightest days are still ahead. Also, my 2 cents, I think if you want to get into Web3 or if you want to get into crypto, now's a great time to learn as much as you can and maybe catch up on some of the knowledge that you didn't get before. If there was an NFT project that maybe you wanted but it seemed a little too expensive, go get your discount, kings and queens. But that's not financial advice. Now back to our regularly scheduled program of me highlighting different creators and what they're doing in the Web3 space. I wanted to tell you guys about this NFT project that I think is so interesting. It's not directly music related, but it kind of is music related because Bun B of UGK is involved. If you guys didn't know, Bun B is actually in the restaurant industry with Trill Burgers. Now let me tell you why I think that this is so cool. So this NFT project is called Food Fighters, and one of the founders of it is Andy Nguyen. Those of you that have been following me for like a really long time, you guys know how much I love Afters ice cream, okay? So I'm from Orange County, and Afters ice cream has locations here and in LA County and in the Inland Empire, just in Southern California. And Afters is freaking fire. Anyone that visits, I always recommend that they go to Afters. I love Afters ice cream. I used to post about it all the time. I kind of stopped, I kind of slowed down on that, but I love Afters ice cream. Andy Nguyen has several different successful food places. Afters is just one of his many successful food places. I actually used to follow him because I really was like a big fan of him as a business owner, because he's able to take something so like conventional like food and make it hype and make it interesting and make it hip, but also make it taste good. So Food Fighters is an NFT project, and if you were to purchase one of their NFTs, you get the PFP, because I mean, it's an NFT project. What would an NFT project be without PFPs? So you get a PFP and they're adorable. Also, I forgot to mention, Andy Nguyen is also one of the founders of Bored and Hungry, which is As you guys know, Bored Ape Yacht Club, one of the most successful NFT projects, it's their restaurant located in Long Beach. He's one of the founders of that too. So people who mint a Food Fighters NFT will get access to these different restaurants. You can get a free meal once a month at any of their restaurants. This is the first time that I have seen NFTs be used this way. I think the utility is great. It's like a food pass. It costs 0.345 ETH to mint, which is a little bit on the pricier side of what I've seen NFT projects be, but to get a free meal once a month at these kind of exclusive, super hip, super good places, I don't know, you have to decide if it's worth it or not. But I just wanted to tell you guys that there are creators doing stuff like that. I heard Bun B talk about it in a Twitter space yesterday, and he was saying how he loves being in the food business because it is teaching him and growing him in ways that being an artist wasn't necessarily anymore. So if you're an artist and you have other interests, take your interest to Web3 and just see what happens if you have the capability to do it. Again, I am just throwing these out there, these projects out there. I'm not telling you to go and buy anything. I'm not giving you any sort of financial advice or anything like that, but I just want you guys to know what is out there and what artists are doing. And I think that Food Fighters is so cool. And that is pretty much it for this video. I think I have said enough. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click subscribe. And I do look at my analytics and I see that 85% of you watch my videos and don't subscribe. Subscribe, please, please. And while you're at it, also go ahead and click that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I post a video. I will continue talking about NFTs and Web3 and music, so if you want to stay educated on that, make sure that you watch my videos. If you have any questions on the whole thing, please ask in the comments below. If I can't answer, I will send my brother to the comment section because he's the expert. But if I can't answer, I definitely will. And what do you guys think of the crypto and NFT market? Are you feeling optimistic? Are you feeling pessimistic? And also, what do you guys think of Food Fighters? That's a cool idea, right? Is it as cool as I think it is? Let me know in the comments below. If you like the beat that is playing in the background, you can go to thesearethesounds.com and check out my different licensing options for both content creators and artists. And if you like my shirt, you can also get that at thesearethesounds.com. The links will be in the description. All right, I think that is everything. Okay, peace out.